Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome to Beyond the Storm Show. Beyond the Storm Show, as you know, is a program that inspires, is a program that motivates, is a program that educates our audience, our listeners, to develop emotional stamina, emotional maturity to face their challenges. Yes, because life is full of challenges, and you must understand that if you want to succeed as an entrepreneur. As you journey through the path of becoming an entrepreneur, or you're already one, be ready for the challenges that come with it. Yes, because life is a battlefield. Just as an entrepreneur, you are a risk taker, and you must be willing to take risks if you want to change level. I am host for today, and my name is Mr. Eze Emeka, aka your friend and neighbor. Always there to inspire you, to motivate you until you achieve your dream. That is my passion for life, and I'm willing to stake my life for it because life is absolutely useless, absolutely worthless without a dream, without a vision for your life. And I'm so excited that I'm being motivated from inside to chase this dream of giving people the opportunity, the platform to develop emotional maturity, emotional strength to chase their dream, to pursue that their goals, to go for that business, knowing that they are born to win, they are born to succeed. On today's episode of Beyond the Storm Show, we have a very important personality joining us to do justice to the topic of today. Yes, as a person growing up, you had a dream, you had a vision of what you wanted. But today, do you see the possibility of it becoming a reality? Because many things happen in life, many things. But all of those things that show up didn't come to frustrate you, didn't come to stop you. It came to strengthen you. It came to motivate you. It came to test your level of belief, your level of confidence, your level of conviction about that thing that you're doing. Are you in business? Or you are using your talent already to change your world? Are you that to be a success in that thing that you're doing is not going to come easy? It's not going to come overnight. Are you aware of all of that? Because if you're aware and the days of adversity, the days of difficulties, that time that you invest your money and it didn't come, where many commit suicide, you invest your resources and you didn't get a feedback, you didn't get an interest. In short, you lost your capital. It's difficult, it's hard to face such situation. But what do you do when that happens to you? You still tell yourself, I know, I know it's hard, but I'm not going to quit. That is what successful people do. They look at their circumstances, they look at the challenges, they look at the obstacles and barriers. They still tell themselves, no matter how hard it is, no matter how difficult it is, they are still willing to go after that thing that is in their heart. I don't know what you have faced. I don't know the trouble that you're in. Maybe you've gotten yourself into debts and you're wondering when you're going to be out of it. That is part of life. That is called life. It's called the journey of life. It's not smooth. Just like a game. Those hurdles that are put to stop you when you play a game, those hurdles show if you'll be able to put or you're among those that are going to quit. You get my point? I want to let you know that you're born to win, you're born to succeed, you're born to make a difference in your world. So do not allow whatever you go through to stop you. Do not allow it. Instead, let it motivate you, let it inspire you, let it be the source of your vision. Because when you do, you become very few that become successful. Thank you very much. In a few minutes, I will be bringing up our guest for today. Is someone I respect, is someone I honor so much. He's been in business for years. He is a business development strategist consultant, and he's doing a lot of work transforming lives. He can help you develop a strategy for your business growth. He can help you move from micro to become macro business. Yes, he helps businesses to strategize, to create systems that will enable them grow. That is the personality that will be joining us right now. Yeah, he's going to be joining us in a few minutes. His name is Victory Ighelogbo. I hope I got the name right, but when he comes, he's going to tell us his name, what he does, and I tell you that your life will not remain the same. And I tell you, he's going to be sharing his own life experience. Life experience. Growing up, I never believed that anything good can come out of me. I never believed it. I used to be called big head, good for nothing child. What do you think can come out of you? That was what I was told as a little boy. When I tried to do what my mates were doing, they used to beat me up. So I grew up with lack of self-confidence, of self-esteem. But as years went by, I understood that if I don't believe in myself, nothing good can come. So I took time through the grace of God, to develop self-confidence for the future that I desire. So I want to bring up our guest for today, and he's going to be talking to us about his own life, how he started in what he's doing, the challenges he has faced, of course, the steps he took to overcome it. Stay tuned. Hello. Hello, Mr. Victory. Oh, he's having some network issues, but of course, he's going to be joining us once again. But one thing is sure, life is for the strong in heart. Greatness is for the strong in heart. It's for that man or woman who has made up his mind to go against every opposition that comes his way. You've got to be strong on the inside. You've got to be courageous if you want to win. If you want to win. Because in every endeavor you want to go into, every profession you want to delve into, there are rivals, there are competitors, and you must be ready to do more, to outwork them, to stand out. Don't just aspire to belong, aspire to be different, aspire to stand out. There's a book called Stand Out or Get Lost. So think about strategies. Think about what you can incorporate into your organization, into your business to make you stand out. And some of those things are very simple, but not easy. Not easy. Is your business known for excellence? Is it known for excellence? because this is something you deliberate about. It's not something you guess about. No, it's something you do intentionally. You may have similar products or services around, but that excellence that you incorporate into your business is what is going to stand you out. Yes. So you'll be chosen among others, among hundreds, among thousands. You will be chosen because you decided to do the same thing differently. And they say great men are ordinary people who do ordinary things in extraordinary way. That is great men. And you can become one of them. One of them. Many people quit very easily. He said, many people fail in life not because they aim too high and miss, but because they aim too low and hit. Yes, your dream is so small, your vision is so small, and before you know it, you accomplished it. And that's all. No, you got to think big. You got to think beyond now. You got to begin to think about your legacy, what you'll be remembered for, what impact, what generational impact you're going to make, what your children are going to stand for. You've got to create a path for them because you can. Because you can. Don't allow the society to determine your future. Yeah, our special guest is back, and I'm trying to bring him in right now. Trying to bring him in. Bring him in. Yeah, I'm still trying to know if he's going to be joining us. He's kind of having some network issues, but of course, he's going to join us. Okay, let me bring him up. Whoa, he's going to join us. Mr. Victory, are you there? Ooh, he's having a kind of network challenge, but oh, he will be back. He will be back. But know one thing, whatever you face, whatever you face on the daily is for a purpose. For a purpose. Because when you are stretched, the real you is going to come out. At that point where you are under pressure, where you feel like everything is against you, your mind operates at its sharpest. And you must know that when your fears go up, your intelligence goes down. Your intelligence goes down. Don't allow it to happen to you. When you're under pressure, ask yourself, what ways can you follow? What principles have you encountered over the years? Or have you learned over the years that you can apply to overcome it? That is the best question to ask. When you invested your money and maybe something happened and you couldn't get even your capital, you lost the money. The question is, how much information do you know about the business? How many years or months have you spent to study the business? Who are those successful in that business? Have you gone to them to learn, to be mentored? Because all these things are going to determine if you succeed or not. And it is wisdom to do it. It is wisdom. Because if you don't, you're still going to lose again and again and again. But if you do the right thing at the right time, it will protect you from losses. So some losses that we encounter that demoralize us, that makes us feel like we are incompetent, we are incapable, is not necessary. It's not necessary. So know that whatever you go through is a training. Is a training. It's not there to cause you to give up in your dream, in your goals, in your business. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. I've started a couple of business. I've hosted conferences, and I didn't make even 50% of what I invested in it. At the time, I lost everything, and I was asking myself, who told me to do this? Why should I do this? Why did I do this? I almost cried. But I told someone, they encouraged me to do it. Of course, it is something that I decided to do. So when the result I expected didn't come, the next question is why? The next question is why? So when you're doing something and it's not going as planned, it's not going according to your strategies, according to what you have put in place, what you should ask yourself is why? You've given out some support to people and they are not responding like you expected. By now they should be the one helping you, and they feel like they don't even care. Do you stop doing good because of that? No, you shouldn't. The same way the business you loved, you wanted to do it and you were willing to put in a lot of money, and yet you put in the first one, you didn't get result. The second one, you invested, you didn't get result. It's not a time to quit. It's not a time to, it's a time to do soul searching. It's a time to do further analysis. It's a time to go for training. It's a time to do more research about the business. And when you do, everything is going to take on a new meaning. The truth is, you're born to win, you're born to succeed, but it's going to be tough. It's going to be hard. But the harder it is, the better it becomes. So you, as a businessman, a businesswoman, you as a person, you've got to be strong on the inside. You've got to be bold on the inside. You've got to tell yourself that you're not amongst them that quits. You're not amongst them. Imagine someone born in a family where the parents cannot even afford to send him or her to school. It's so tough. It's so tough when there's no support. All the people you expected to help you weren't there. They are looking at you, going through this struggle, going through this suffering, but they don't care. And you feel like, what type of life is this? What kind of life is this? It's so hard. But that lack of support is supposed to become a motivation for you, not a source of discouragement. Never be discouraged by people's attitude towards you. Never. Never be discouraged. Because whatever you face in life, you were designed and equipped and empowered to overcome it. If it has come to you, then you are qualified for it. then you are equipped to face it. I remember when there was no support for me. The people I expected to help me weren't there. But I didn't complain about it. I went to become a commercial motorcyclist. I struggled through that for over 8 years. Every day I came from work, getting into my room. It was a one-room apartment. And I would sit down, put my head on my knees, and I would start sobbing. And I was asking myself, what type of life is this? When is this going to end? Am I going to continue like this? Sometimes I go out and see a lot of fatal accidents. People die. I saw physical as to what happened to people. And the question is, when is this going to become a past for me? That was what I asked myself. But all that I went through did not stop me. It did not discourage me. Because my faith had always been in God, not in human being. So many people have lost what they thought is going to be of a huge support for them in the future. But that is not the end of life. There is light at the end of the tunnel. There's light at the end of the tunnel. There is a greater life. There is a great future for you. You may not have anyone standing by you. You may not have partners for your business, and your business is still at the tender age. But if you have seen that picture, if you have seen that vision of where you want to go as an organization, as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, don't allow it die. Don't allow the vision die. Focus on where you're going, because the sun's ray does not burn until brought to focus. You cannot hit a target you never set. For you to hit a target, you have to set for it. While you're trying to hit the target, there are so many things on the way intended to stop you, intended to make you quit, intended to make you give up. But you tell yourself, I know where I'm going. I know what I've seen about this organization. I know what I've seen about this business. People may think you're wasting your money. People may think you're wasting your time. But once you have seen where you're going, nobody can stop you. You've got to see beyond the difficulties. You've got to see beyond the lack. You've got to see beyond the emptiness. You've got to see beyond the discouragement. You've got to see beyond the disappointment from friends and relations. You've got to see beyond whatever you face. Because that's the way out of it. That's the way out. You don't want to be a victim, but a victor. You don't want to give up and become a history. No. You've got to create an inspiring story for those who are going to listen to you. Because going through that problem, going through that challenge, you're building up a story. What an inspiring story is going to be. So that when someone comes to you and asks you, how were you able to do it? How were you able to overcome all that? Come on, as you journey through the path, You're going to be sharing practical life experience. Ladies and gentlemen, you were born to succeed. You were born to win. Don't allow the wind of adversity. Don't allow the lack of resources, the disappointments from people you cared about stop you. Because you have the power, you have the capacity to tell yourself, no, I'm going to move ahead. I'm going to forge ahead. I'm going to overcome whatever obstacles that come my way. Because I was born to do it. I remember studying made search by the former president of the United States of America and the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki, and Donald J. Trump. Robert said at the age of 26, there was nothing around for him to do. What did he do? He searched for a job. He got a job at Xerox Incorporation, and he became a sales boy. He was trained to do it, and he rose to the top of his department. But something happened. During those years he was working, he was saving money until he was able to save $26,000. $26,000. And a friend of his called John came to him and said, I have a business and I want you to invest in it. And in 1 month, I'm going to give you back your money with 20% interest. And Robert invested the money. And as you can gaze, his friend John could not raise the money back. The money went down the drain. And when he was asked what happened, he began to blame his colleague called Kingsley. Kingsley did not do this, did not do that, and that's why we lost all the money. Kingsley used the money to pay bills, to pay debts, instead of reinvesting and make more profit to pay the investor. And that was how stories came. That could have discouraged him. That could have stopped him. Even such incident could lead many to commit suicide, to end their life. But he never did. He never did. What else did he do? After a while, the same friend came again and said, you know, for you to get your money, you've got to invest more money so that from there we can generate enough resources to be able to pay you back your money and also pay your interest. So Robert raised another $50,000 and gave to his friend. Did the money come back? No. Sometimes everything you put your hand doesn't seem to work. Sometimes you invest your money and everything goes down the drain. Every businessman has encountered it. Every entrepreneur has gone through that phase. It's called a phase. But do not allow it discourage you. At a time, he had to work in the company to ensure that his money is realized. Whatever you need to do to succeed, you've got to do it. You've got to do it. Life is a tough place. That sometimes you feel like all doors are locked against you. Someone you care about so much suddenly gets sick and is taken to the hospital, and you had no money to pay. Just like when my mother became sick in 2015, I had no money to take care of her, and she died of it. That was the most terrible day of my life when I heard that she was dead. It was tough. It happens. Life happens to people. But do not allow it to discourage you to the extent that you tell yourself, I'm tired of this life. No. There is a great future for you. That great family that you've seen for yourself, it is still possible. That success that you've seen for your business, for your company, is still possible. That graduation that you've been envisioning as a student is still possible. So see beyond the storm. See beyond the challenges you go through. See beyond the obstacles you go through. See beyond whatever it is that come your way. Because after the rain, the sun will surely come up. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so happy, I'm so excited to be live with you at this moment. My name remains Mr. Eze Emeka, and I'm called your friend and neighbor. And I'm there always to inspire you, to motivate you until you achieve your dream. It's quite unfortunate that our guest for today could not make it because of network issues. But I believe that you've been able to get some value. You have greatness inside of you. You were created by the Most High to make a difference in your world. The world and its challenges will demoralize you if you allow it, will discourage you if you allow it. But if you are self-motivated and you believe in the creator of the universe, who has empowered you and equipped you, giving you all you need to succeed, you don't allow whatever you face to become a stumbling block. No, you allow it to become a source of motivation for that greatness that you desire, that you desperately want to achieve. That's the truth. Someone said that life is a fight for territory. And once you stop fighting for what you want, what you don't want automatically takes over. Automatically takes over. If you want to become a lawyer, a doctor, you want to own a business, you must be ready to go for it. You must be ready to train for it. You must be ready to sacrifice the time, the resources needed to achieve it. You may not have anyone to support you. Maybe you came from a family that had not much. But if you have made up your mind to go for it, be willing to work hard. So when others are sleeping, you're working. When others are gossiping, gisting, that is not you, because your own mission is different. You have a different mission. I'm so happy. And I believe that many's life will be transformed through this platform. Yeah, I've tried to bring up our guest for today, but he's having network challenge, and I'm so sorry about that. And I believe with what you've heard today, your life is going to move to the next level. You're going to come up with emotional stamina. You're going to develop emotional maturity to face whatever comes your way. You're going to get the necessary drive to go for that thing that you want. That is it. This is what I have for you. I remain your friend and neighbor, Emeka Eze, the host of Beyond the Storm Show. And I'm always there to inspire you, motivate you until you achieve your goal. Thank you for watching, and God bless you.